life after 60. You know, I got to thinking today about what happens when we turn 60 years old. Hello, you all. I am Diana Brienne, and please subscribe to my page. I talk a lot about life after 60 now because, well, I'm over 60. I will soon be 62. And so my life is somewhat different than it was when I was 22 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. Life does change. It has seasons. It has different issues, and it has different blessings. It has different milestones. So for me, almost 62 is another big milestone. And turning 60 was a big milestone. And turning 50 was, and 40 and 30. So I think decades kind of speak loudly to us in some way. I'm not sure what they really say, but I think that they do speak. And because it's sort of the beginning, and then at the end of that decade, we look at it as an ending and the beginning of a new decade. And so for me in my 60s, I have young adult teenagers. Well, actually, two of them are in their 20s now, early 20s, and one is still a teenager. So they keep me young. I have a husband who's a couple years younger than me, that we've been married a very long time, who keeps me young. And we all are very much into fitness and health, and I always have been. I've always taken amazing care of myself. So what happens in the 60s? You know, I think a lot of it is attitude and how we deal with each issue that we're presented with in life. And I think it's also an attitude how we deal with each blessing in life. A lot of people don't take advantage of their opportunities. And we're having a rainstorm here. So if you all hear some thunder, that's what's going on. I love rainstorms. And so I really got to thinking that, you know, life after 60 is what we make it. It's what we do with it. And I hope to make it fabulous. You know, in my 50s, I dealt with some issues. I had a health crisis in my 50s that I fully recovered from. And in my 40s, you know, there was, you know, all the typical issues that you deal with in life, raising children. But it was a wonderful time for me. My 40s were fabulous. My 50s were fabulous, minus a few bumps in the road. My 30s were wonderful. My 20s were great. So, you know, a lot of it had to do with my attitude. And I think when we keep a positive attitude and a positive perspective, almost any decade can be fabulous. So, you know, a lot of it just really comes down to attitude. What is the 60s going to look like for me? Well, we'll see. But I hope they're fabulous, and I will do everything I can at making them fabulous. Well, I hope you subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. From my house to yours. God bless you, and hopefully I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.